Labs. Normal blood work. They can be loaded with answers, but you got to know how to read it right. And if you've been around me, you know how to pick up on the numbers, the functional ranges, and what they actually mean. If you don't know yet, well, stick around because I'm about to teach you and we're about to take that on a next level in 2024. But right now, I want to teach you what to do with it because a lot of you already know the numbers. Now we've been having questions about, okay, here's what my labs say. Now what do I do? This is for you. Here we go. When it comes to actually healing, my F-35 is flying overhead. So using your labs to heal, there's one very important step that you have to do. And that step is the support phase. Now, inside this support phase, we want to focus on 1, 2, 3 primary things. The first one, make sure your body has iron. The second one, make sure your body has sufficient amounts of vitamin D. Now, I want to see your vitamin D marker over 80. That's sufficient. And last but not least, are you able to use B vitamins efficiently? Now, these three things are very important because your body needs to be prepared to go on to step 2. And step 2 is gut destruction. Gut destruction and rehab, we should say, because it's really a full gut rehab, not just destroying. You gotta go in and rebuild the good guys and get them back in. But these are all about infections. Now, when it comes to infections, there's been a lot of confusion. When you look in your labs and you see like a dominant neutrophil count that's 78%, you're thinking, oh, I have this infection, I have a bacterial infection. Why would I want to treat viruses? Why would I want to treat parasites? That's not what shows up in the numbers. Well, here's the thing. These guys, they coexist. Very rarely do you actually find one infection as standing alone by itself. Now, the numbers are going to tell you otherwise because the numbers, because of how it works, there's always going to be one that's dominating. But that doesn't mean others don't exist. I can count on one hand the amount of times I've only treated one infection, and it's mostly a viral infection. This case, as in the case of 95% of people, you have an infection and they're more than one. Bacterial, fungal, viral, parasitic. And the cool part is when it comes to treating these guys, supplements, the ones I use, are designed to fight what's there. So there's been a lot of confusion about, well, why would I need this if what shows in my labs is only a viral infection, or what shows in my labs is only a neutrophil count or bacterial infection? The supplements, they treat it all in a nutshell. Okay. I don't design them. The biochemist who has a PhD in biochemistry designs them, and he knows his herbs in his natural world like nobody I've ever met before. So he's designed them, and they're designed to fight the infections that are there inside your body. So don't get caught up in what's dominant. This can also change per lab. So for example, I saw a PCOS and endometriosis. She's in her late 20s. When I say PCOS, she's got cysts on her ovaries and her periods are all over the place. Endometriosis means that when her periods do come, they're heavy, painful, and miserable. Now, her labs from January of this year showed that her neutrophil count was 88%. Pretty dang high, because if it's over 60, that's a red flag to me. So we're fighting a bacterial infection. But when I see neutrophils, I'm always, always, always going to treat fungal infections at the same time. And if there's chronic fatigue involved, which there is, this one's the most dominant, but I'm going to treat bacterial, fungal, and viral. Now, even if I'm not treating viral, or if I'm not treating fungal, the supplements are the same because they're just designed to tackle the infection that's there. So don't get caught up in all the logistics. Being perfectionism or being caught up in the logistics is going to prevent you from actually getting better. Now, this is the number one step that people forget, or they don't do, or they don't even know exists because they don't know how to read the labs correctly. Well, if you're in my world, you know how to read the labs correctly. This is a big component of healing because infections can tackle any cell in the body. They can hit any system, any organ, any gland. They are going to go where your weak point is. They know how to thrive. They know how to survive. They're very good at it. This one process in and of itself used to take 2 to 3 months, and it can depending on the severity. However, we've found the right supplements and the right combination of things that we can do the gut destruction in 1 month. Okay, so your body's going to heal what needs to be healed. Now that's step 2. Step 3, we're going to call it hormone stabilizers. And the reason why is in the past, I've used a multiple 5-step system, but really step 3, 4, and 5 are all about hormones. So we're gonna stabilize your hormones without using hormones. And the way we do this is to fix the underlying causes of hormone chaos, which is blood sugar imbalances, elevated stress levels, which lead to producing higher cortisol, a bad or overran detox system, meaning the body is too busy doing other things and not getting rid of hormones and recycling them or getting rid of them and producing more. And then last but not least, healthy fats. You know, we're made to be afraid of cholesterol. When cholesterol is required to produce all of our hormones, without it, you're not going to make hormones. So that's step 3. Now, how long do all these steps take? Well, it really depends. However, in the whole body healing program, we've designed it to tackle all 3 steps in 3 months. And the way it works is that you get the support phase, the support stuff, the detox support in all 3 months of the 90-day program. Gut destruction happens in month 2. And then the replenishing stuff, that is after the 90 days. You couldn't quite fit it all in the 90 days, but nevertheless, that's the secret bonus inside the whole body healing program. You're really literally going to rehab your gut, fix all the underlying hormone chaos issues, and support the body where it needs support. So when you're doing that, you're supporting all systems, all cells, all organs, all tissues, all glands at the same time. That's when you get the most benefit because your body is one incredible machine that all works and runs together. Now, you're going to have to take 15 supplements? No, because I want to do that myself. It's around 6 to 8 capsules, maybe 10 on a few occasions, morning and night. That's simple. Here's the deal. We are coming up on the holidays, and I want you better before the holiday season hits, or, you know, having that energy to go out to the holidays, the events and activities, being able to eat those things that you really have restrained yourself from eating because it put your body in torment, or all the other various things that we have to deal with. Let's finish out the year strong. To do this, I'm adding a special bonus call onto our whole body healing program if you join in before November 3rd. Now, doors are going to close November 3rd and they will not reopen again until January, maybe February. So let's get you healing now. Let's support what needs to be supported. Let's detox your body and let's get rid of those infections and rebuild your gut all in 90 days. It's magical. We've had a lot of questions about labs and having me read your labs. Well, I have a hard time reading one person's lab at a time because there's only one of me. I would rather teach you how to read them or read them in a way that other people can learn from. So on this bonus call, it's going to happen November 16th. It's a Thursday, so 1 week before Thanksgiving, so we can get this all done before the holiday season. And all you have to do is get the supplements and the guide and the diet plan all shipped directly to your house. That's all you need to do is say yes, and it will all get shipped to your house, and we'll be there in a Facebook group to support you along the way. Then after the 90 days are up, you're still in that support group, and we have a little bonus maintenance after, which will show up on your doorstep too. So on the 16th of November, this workshop is going to happen. Now, we can do it one of two ways. You can have your labs with you and bring them onto the call, and I can help read them and interpret them for you, or you can send them to me beforehand, and we can then interpret them on the call. And people don't have to know who you are. That's what you want to keep a secret. We just did one of these in a separate course, and it worked out really well. People were very, very supportive of each other, and it helps to learn what goes on in my head when I see these various lab scenarios. If the whole body healing program is right for you, check it out at bloodworkspecialist.com/WBH, whole body healing. So bloodworkspecialist.com/WBH. Let's get you inside it so you can join this special bonus call on November 16th. Find out what your labs really say, and you're going to get it at a special price before 2024. All right, I'll see you on November 16th.